This is a screen replacement guide for the Asus P2440UA X71. First thing you want to do is shut the laptop down. I've already done that in this case, and then afterwards you can take the battery out. First you slide over the tab just till you see the orange, and then you slide this over and slide the battery out. Afterwards you want to flip the laptop over and we can begin with the screen replacement. After you've flipped it over, you will need to access the two screws right here. They are under a little sticker, so you gotta peel that sticker off on both sides. After you peeled it off, you should see two screws. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these screws, and I'm gonna come back. After you've removed the screws, you can now start beginning to take the bezel off. So first, you can just start prying. So the bezel is clipped on, so you can just kind of massage it out. Just kind of go along the edges, pulling it up, and you should see it coming out. Angle the camera up so you can see, kind of like this. Just run your finger along, and then there we go. It also came off. You want to hold on to this. You're going to need it for after. The screen's held on by 4 screws, 2 down here and 2 up here. I'm going to undo those screws, and I'm going to come back. After you've taken off the 4 screws, you can now almost pull the display off. Display is held in with this cable right here. Be careful when you're pulling it off. So basically you just pull it off the back, kind of lay it down on the keyboard, and you can see the connector right here. You're going to peel the piece of tape off and you're going to pull it off. And I'm going to do that off camera because it's quite tricky. Alright, so I've gotten the tape off. So after you've gotten the tape off, you can just pull on the connector and it should come right out just like that. You can go ahead and grab your new display, which I'll be doing right now. All right, I have my other display. You can just, again, set it down on the keyboard. Line the connector up. And just kind of slide it back in. There we go. Now that's back in, stick the piece of tape back on. If it doesn't stick on, you can just use a piece of Scotch tape, which I'm going to do right now. There we go. Just stick it on so the connector doesn't come out. Then you can see the cable gutter right here. Just kind of feed the wire back into it. So it makes it easier for you to install. Alright, after it's back in, you can flip the screen up, line it up with the screw holes. It should go in. After you've done that, you can go ahead and screw everything back together. Alright, so I've screwed the bezels back, the screws back on. And after that, you just look everything over and you can go ahead and grab your bezel and so we can reattach it. So when you reattach it, it's kind of line up the bottom like this. Just begin clipping it in. So I start from the top, just kind of pinch it, just go over. Everything should clip in. There we go. As for the bottom side, I recommend supporting it from the back when you're clipping it so you don't bend the display too much. And there's the little clips on the hinge. You just press that together and they should go together. Give it a little look around, see if anything's bulging out. If it is, go ahead and clip that together. After you're done with that, there's going to be 2 screws. Just reattach it. So one here and one right here. After you've screwed it in, you can either put the stickers back on or not. I chose to leave them off. They make no difference whatsoever. Once you're done reattaching all the screws, you can go ahead and put the battery back in so we can test the display. So just flip it over. In my case, I've already put the battery in, so open it and then just slide the battery in. After that's done, you can go ahead and test the laptop. Just hit the power button and see. Yep, there we go.